Hello, everybody. This is Matthew Brand. Welcome to the Amadeus Podcast, and I want to do a quick review on the Sinistro Mr. Red cigar. This cigar was amazing. I was not expecting it to be as good as it was. It blew my mind because I haven't heard of it, and even as I'm smoking it, I'm like, man, this is really good. What do other people say of the cigar? I tried to look it up. I'm not seeing too much info about it online. There's a couple people talking about it, but I didn't even really go into what they say. I'm just surprised I didn't see more content about it. Like it to me, this cigar is fantastic. Uh, it it's a brand that I'm thinking just many people don't purchase a lot, so maybe that's why I kind of fell by the wayside. Sometimes all this boils down to marketing, way more than it boils down to the quality of the cigar. Sometimes you get a really good cigar, and nobody really ever talks about it. Like I think, in my personal opinion, Partagas and the 107 La Aurora Maduro are really underrated cigars. I don't. I'm not now. If I'm going to say they're as good as this cigar, I would compare this one to like Don Barton and Foundation. These two cigars are just brands that are just booming. But this cigar brand does get a little attention when it comes to the Last Cowboy. A lot of people review the Last Cowboy and the other Sinistro Mister series. So you have like Mister Golden White and Mister, or is it White Gold or Golden White or something like that. And then you have I think Mister Black, stuff like that. So it has some attention, but this Mister Red seems to just be passed up on, and I don't know why that is, but this cigar is amazing to me. I love it. And I'm just kind of mad. It's so good. It makes me mad that I can't just walk down the street and purchase more of them. It's a cigar that I would probably get a box of if they had like a box of 10 or something like that. I would totally pick up a box of these cigars. This is great. I haven't been this pleasantly surprised by a cigar in a long time. I mean, I'm okay. I'll say I was I really enjoyed the Foundation cigar when I smoked it. I wasn't expecting it to be as great as it was, but I also had it had a lot of hype behind it. So I wasn't when I smoked it and I thought it was great, and I was also told it was great. That's why I picked it up in the first place. Uh, I was told that Don Barton Tobacco and Trust cigars were great, so that's why I picked them up in the first place. And I'm not saying that they're not as great as I heard they were. It's just sometimes you hear a lot of hype and you're like, okay, let me try it out for myself, and you smoke it, or you try something. Maybe it's a restaurant or something. You try it and you're like, okay, yeah, I could see where they're coming from when they say how great this is, but this I hadn't heard anything about. I just picked it up, I smoked it, and I'm like, wow, this is top of my list. And this just may be my personal taste buds. Other people may not agree, but even the construction is great. A lot of times I don't care that much about construction. I care about flavor. But the construction was great on the cigar. It's just really good. I, man, mm, I I can't wait to come back to this cigar. I suggest you give it a try. If you have time, if you find the Sinestro Mr. Red, I didn't find it. I'm in the Metro Detroit area. I didn't find it locally. I got it shipped from Zill Cigars, and it came in really great. I'm not gonna. I'll probably do a review on Zill cigars in general later because they really push a lot of house brands, and I don't hear too much said about them and their house brands, and that's not a bad thing. I guess the catch is if you have a house brand, right? You're the one who's going to be promoting the house brand. Other people aren't going to promote your house brand. But at the same time, you're wondering, well, if yeah, of course you're hyping up your house brand, right? You're hyping up your cigars, right? Let's say Davidoff, for example. Davidoff isn't going to make a video, smoke one of their cigars, and be like, "Yeah, that was crap." They don't do that. So I don't hear many other people talking about their house brand. So I kind of wanted to get into that and their cigar channel in general. But I will say this: they definitely shipped it in great condition. Some places they've shipped my cigars and the condition they came in made me question whether, like, if I smoked a cigar and didn't like it, it almost made me question, was it the cigar or was it the place that it came from that was the problem? just something to think about, especially when you're in Michigan and the weather changes. Like, I say Michigan is where Mother Nature goes through menopause. I mean, they have a saying that if you don't like the weather in Michigan, stick around. It's bound to change. It could be humid, it could be dry, it could be raining, snowing, hailing, sunny, and burning hot all in the same day. It's a weird spot. Maybe because of all the lakes. I don't know, but it's just a weird spot. Anyway, cigars, they're temperamental. So if you don't get them shipped good, especially in the Detroit area, you may need to pick a different place to get them from. But Zeal, they took care of the cigars pretty well when I received them. It did take longer to get them than some other places I buy them from, that are generally in the same area. So that's something just to think about. Like if you're expecting your cigars to come faster, you may want to, pay the extra shipping if that's something that's important to you. Other than that, I will say I never receive my cigars like in a couple days or anything like that. So just something to keep in mind. Other than that, thanks for tuning in. God bless you. Please try this. I mean, if you get a chance and you see it somewhere, try the Sinistro Mr. Red. It didn't disappoint me. It blew my mind, way on another level, especially since I wasn't expecting it. I wasn't expecting it to be this good. I got a couple other, I want to say, cigar lounges I haven't tried in the area. But as far as I know, I don't know any area that carries this Sinistro brand in general. But if I find one, I'll be definitely to pick it up. On the other hand, I'll note this one more time. I wasn't really looking for it. Um, I will definitely be looking for it now. But if I had seen it, or if I came across it, I didn't notice it. I'm hoping to run into it later. Peace out. God bless you. Like and subscribe. You know the deal. Have a great day.